This orbit is insane. Look at this picture I'm about to send of him on Twitter, though. Look at this picture I'm going to send on him. Look at what I just posted on Twitter, chat, about Tai Tuivasa. This is a real unedited picture of Tai Tuivasa. I'm not kidding. Go and look at it and like the picture of it. Absolute insanity, dude. On my Twitter right now about Tai Tuivasa. Insane. Give your reaction to it in chat if you see it. What the hell's Twitter? On X. Whatever it is, on X. God damn, boy, he fat. Look at the size of him. Look at the size of him, bro. That can't be real. It's real. It's an unedited picture, and it's a real picture of Tuivasa. The size of him is actually insane. Dude, he's not making 266. I know, dude, he's literally 300 kg. That's not an exaggeration. How much is 300 kg? Not 300 kg. He's not 300. He might be 200 kg. Dude, he might be 400 pounds. I actually think he might be like pushing 400 pounds on a reel. 660 pounds. Yeah, maybe not that. But he's pushing 400 pounds. Actually a crazy glow down. It's insane how fat he's gotten. Built like Harvey Price. What the... Who would you support in a Gary versus Bilal matchup? Bilal. When are we getting these damn fight announcements? Hopefully soon. I can tell you sing a lot by yourself. I do often. I talk to myself a lot as well. I think it's healthy. It keeps you sane if you talk to yourself when you're alone all the time. Thank you for the 2. I don't know when we're getting the fight announcements. But what I do know is, chat, and this time I fucking mean it, unless I have another abysmal fucking adventure. Sometime in the near future, for the fight night cards in the Apex, I'm doing half weeks. It's going to have to... Dude, the pay-per-view week, I'm going to be here non-stop all throughout the week, grinding, hustling, grinding. But for the Apex cards in the future, you may not see me Monday through Wednesday. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to try and travel the world. Richard Hughes, thank you for the membership, dude. I appreciate you. Fair, to be honest. Yeah, I'll have, like, videos ready to upload, and maybe I'll find a way to go live. But I'm not going to guarantee it. You know what I mean? I'll try and go live from like a hotel I'm in if the internet's good enough and maybe do something like that. But, dude, I'm 26 years old and I'm going to be 27. Not soon, but like not far away. And I've done nothing with my life. And I've said this before, but I think now's the time, you know? Yes, the Apex cards are soul-sucking. What's up, Fight Fairy? Man. I'm looking at I'm just looking at Blanchfield versus Barber and Burns versus Morales, and I'm just thinking, dude, what do I need? I don't need to be here for Monday through Wednesday for those, you know? And when I do come back, I'll be streaming more, you know? You make good money, so at least that's something. I know, but that's not everything, dude. I'm making money, but I'm just looking at it in my account. It's just like, this is useless to me. It's great. It really is, but it just, I don't do anything with it. So I need to start doing stuff with it, you know? Midlife crisis at 26. Chat, yes or no, it's cool and acceptable to have a midlife crisis at 26. I don't want to be traveling the world, chat. And when someone asks me how old I am, I say I'm 34. That's sad then. You know? Well, you ain't got a family yet? Oh, no, no. If I say, oh, I'm 26, just traveling about, then they'll be like, ah, it makes sense, you know? So, like, it's good to have your midlife crisis early while it's acceptable to have a midlife crisis, you know? I think so, anyway. I mean, even if I went to a club now, I'd feel cringe. Someone asks how old you are. Oh, I'm 26 years old. In a club? I went to a club when I was 17. You're singing rules. Thank you very much. Hey, Ramazan, please let Hamzat fight. Okay, brother, I allow him to. But only if he promised to make quick work of Dricus du Plessis, brother. Who, by the way, I guess I should announce this now at the start of the stream. Dricus du Plessis is not injured. Did you guys know that? I'm going with Prates over Gary. Dricus is an absolute chad. Sees fake news that he's injured. Lets the news go around. Lets Kaio believe that he could get a title shot. And then 2 days later just casually denies it. True. He ragdolls frauds out. You know what? I'm absolutely convinced with this level of aura behind a fake injury news that comes out, Dricus absolutely destroys Chimaev. Thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. Do you think humanity makes it or are we cooked? I reckon humanity will die before the world dies, dude. And like subhumans having more children than... Oh my god, chat. I'm actually going to put out a tweet. Like this tweet. Dude. My little cousin's elementary school class, to say it in your terms, half the class have Down syndrome. I'm just going to put it on Twitter now. I had it pre-written. I'm just going to put it on Twitter now. I said it down. When I was in school in the UK as a child, there were about 2 kids per year that might have been autistic or had a disability. In my little cousin's year group in elementary school, half of his class has Down syndrome. What the fuck is happening? This is not normal. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Half the class has like severe autism. I swear. It's insane. It's insane how many kids are autistic these days. Absolutely insane. I just tweeted it out now. Go like the tweet, dude. Let's get it trending. We need to raise awareness to this problem. When the hell was Colby ever good? He was alright. Colby was alright at one point, dude. Destroyed Maya. That's very impressive. So yeah, he was alright. Thank you for the $5. Went to a boxing gym. And also, at the same time, yeah, with Colby... You can't say Usman was ever good without also saying Colby was good, because Colby gave him such tough problems. You know? His wins weren't the best, but his fights with Usman, if that proves that Usman was the man at welterweight, Usman's best win is Covington. Exactly, even Steven Seagal. Usman's best win is legitimately Covington. Or Burns in the fashion that he did it, I guess. But like, you can't call Usman good if you're also going to be like, well, Colby isn't good and never was, you know? Styles make fights. I get that, but dude, he duked it out with Usman on the feet for 5 rounds. And he should have got a draw in the second fight. I still think that. I don't know what round Usman won, 3, 4, or 5. 10-8'd him in the second, but it was a draw. First round Usman, second round 10-8. Third, fourth, and fifth were Covington's rounds. Went to a boxing gym. Got me there. I'm definitely a little racist. Also, I feel like Usman and Leon both kind of suck in hindsight. Buckley sends them both to the shadow realm. I think Buckley's going to beat up on Usman in his next fight. I think they do Usman versus Buckley for UFC Atlanta. But I agree, dude. I agree. This recent era of welterweight has proven that GSP was... You know, they never really were GSP level. Even though GSP nearly got fucking fraud checked a few fucking times as well, to be fair. And Hendrick should have beat him.
What I was saying was, Izzy, I think, had become a little complacent. You know, he was beating everybody. He was beating everybody soundly. Obviously, Sean Strickland did a really good job of torturing him at the press conference. Brought up all of that dog stuff, and then someone else, I think it was MMA Guru, found like loads of stuff about Izzy and dogs and following dog fetish pages. I don't know if that's true or if there's any validity to it.
Cyril gets a title shot off of a clear robbery. Please no. I know, it's awful. And then he robs Tom Aspinall and they rematch him against Jones. And he loses immediately. Did you see Bisping mention you at 1 hour, 38 minutes on the podcast? Yeah, but he mentioned me for like 30 seconds, and he just said, you know, Guru made that video. After Strickland brought up the dog stuff. I made Strickland bring up the dog stuff. People forget, man. Strickland directly responded to me about the dog stuff and brought it up because I told him to. I made Adesanya cry twice. Who are the top 3 UFC girls you want to triangle you? Norma Jamont, Maisie Barber, I don't know. Someone else. Natalia Silva's pretty cute. Thank you for the $10. Would you ever make a TikTok? Nah, I'm good. Feel like you could turn the fans and show them the light instead of them being thrown off by TikTok edits. Also, impression of no more impressions. Okay. Thank you for the $10. That'd be a good one. I don't know if I'll ever make a TikTok, man. There are people on there. Well, they don't deserve saving. They're children and people. I don't think I'd do well on TikTok. I think that would be the demise. Maybe. Maybe in the future, but man, we don't need TikTok fans in here. You know, I mean, that's the recipe for ruining all the fucking fun that we have. You know what I mean? That's ruining everything, dude. I don't want no fucking TikTok fans in here ruining everything. Insult MMA Central to bring back the intro, please. You want me to fucking terminate your channel, do you?